top of the track. I think we do, because we have that. We have that normally when we have our open meetings.
Depends how many of the kids are logged in.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going off the Norman Park Wi-Fi. Good evening, everybody. It is the 31st of March. We're a slightly earlier time because we're trying to capture the light, and I hope you can see from behind me that we're back at Norman Park at the track. It's open, and there are a number of training groups. Maybe you can see a bit of javelin going on in the background. You can certainly see a bit of track. Down there I've got athletes in the sand pits doing some jumping, lots of coaches. It feels great. It's absolutely terrific to be here. Now, top of the agenda, I'd like to remind everybody that on the 11th of April we have the first of our comeback open meetings. There are over 100 entries for that match, which is absolutely tremendous. Clearly people keen to be back and competing. We do need help, please. John Hubbard, track secretary, looking for volunteers to help us because, of course, it is a COVID compliant event. We do need extra people greeting at the gate, checking temperatures, also just making sure that we don't have too many people in the track at the same time. So if you can help on the 11th of April, please do get in touch with John Hubbard. That would be absolutely great. The other thing I should mention tonight, Charlotte and Nigel Stickings, I hear you're both 50 this week. So nice celebration there. Wish we could all be celebrating with you, but at least you can have 6 people in your garden. So I guess that's going to be you and the 2 boys and then, of course, a couple of your choice. Or maybe if they've got their girlfriends, you can't have anyone else. But anyway, happy birthday to you both. It was a very, very great celebration. The other thing I should mention, of course, as is always important, the annual Masters Park Run is back tomorrow, April the 1st in Norman Park. So Andy Tucker wanting to just get out the message there that starts at 8 a.m. Don't forget to be there for that one. And importantly, last week at the AGM, we did vote in 4 new vice presidents. I'm pleased to be able to bring them, 2 of them to you live on President's News. So first of all, I think I will give Alice a moment to get her breath back. And I will introduce Ian Firla. So what I want to say, I want to show the club Ian Firla if you don't already know him. What I think has been absolutely sensational this year is that in a year where we were denied so many competition opportunities, the virtual events have really come into their own. Ian has been absolutely brilliant in gathering the teams behind that, certainly getting the momentum for things like the Ekiden Marathon, which is something we haven't tried before, but what a brilliant event to be introduced to the club. Also instrumental in getting our England Athletics Virtual National Road Relays team together as well, and devising the course, because we had to be course compliant. So Ian, I'm really pleased that the club has made you vice president. You're very, very deserving and welcome. And if you'd like to say anything, here's your chance.
Well, no, thank you very much. I feel extremely honoured, and thank you. I shall treasure this forever. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Mr. President.
And the second of our 4, we're going to do 2 next week, is the wonderfully capable Alice Platt, who has had such a sensational impact on our social media this year, has really helped take the whole of that team, taking our presence online to the next level. But Alice is also such a terrific volunteer. Come over, Alice. Come on. Not be social distance, but do come over. It's so terrific volunteering. She'll certainly be there, I would think, helping at that open meeting. She always is. With a high-vis vest on, but also always a friendly face down at the track for people who haven't been to Blackheath and Bromley before, want to understand things about the club. She's always very, frank and forthcoming about the club, and a great ambassador. So, Alice, I'm really pleased that the club has made you a vice president as well.
Thank you very much.
And do you have anything to say to the feed?
No, just also very honoured, and thank you. I'm sure you'll see me at the track most of the time, really.
There you go. Fantastic. And the next item on the agenda, of course, is it's a month end, and so we have a draw of the 300 Club. I have Tony Pontifex with me, another vice president, who also organises the vice president's supper. We've been talking a bit about that. We'll see what we can organise for that. Tony, while you're gathering your balls, I shall ad lib for a bit, perhaps, and perhaps you could get the assistance of Ian and Alice on the draw, and you can let me know. And while you're just doing that, I will say that the 300 Club, of course, and I think I did announce it on President's News last week, but I think it's just saying again, managed to donate to the club. I think it was it £15,000, Tony, towards the development. So a really, really terrific performance there. Do we have some numbers ready?
Yes, we do.
Excellent.
Yep. Okay. Just to say, this is a £300 prize pot, because it being the end of March. So we've got 4 prizes: 150 quid, 75 quid, 50 quid, and 25.
Excellent.
Mr. President, do you want me to?
However you want to do it.
Okay. I think we might get one of the new vice presidents to take a. This is for 150.
150.
Ooh.
What have we got? Number 182, Tony.
182.
For £150.
182. Roll the drum. 182 is Steve Hollingdale.
Steve Hollingdale. Excellent. Past President Hollingdale. Congratulations to you, Steve.
So that's.
You can buy yourself a few more joke books. You need to.
Right. Okay, now I'll ask Ian to do all the one for 75.
This one for £75.
Number 36.
36.
Bloody hell. Steve Hollingdale again.
The joke's on me. It's Steve Hollingdale again. It's a double winner. Double winner.
I don't believe that. I've never seen...
Well done, Steve. Yes, if we've got a reaction on the feed, yes, from Steve Hollingdale.
So that's for 75. Okay, gosh. Well, Mr. President.
I'm not choosing Steve. Right, let's have a rummage around. 114.
114.
And it is.
It is. Don't tell me, please. Richard Coles.
Hey. Richard Coles. There you go. Fantastic.
So that's for 50.
For £50, Richard Coles. Congratulations. Thank you for supporting the club, both of you.
And finally, Mr. President, would you like to take another one?
Go on then, a final one.
Final one.
In Intercity, 125.
125. Mark Watling.
Mark Watling. Oh,
that's
excellent.
25 quid.
25 quid for a new headband. Well done, Mark Watling.
Okay, and that concludes the draw for March. Thanks very much for everybody for their subscriptions.
That's great news. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Other thing I should mention, Mark Purser. I think you and Sam were in action at the marathon trials, and that was really, really great to see you out doing so well in your officiating, and also showing the versatility, stepping away from the track on that one too. And congratulations to Phil Kissy, MB, on one of his athletes being selected. I'm very embarrassed to say I can't remember her name, so I do apologise. We'll get that on the feed, but big congratulations to them as well. Right, that's all I have for you from President's News this week from the track. Looking forward to seeing you next month. Don't forget Masters Park Run tomorrow, April 1st, 8 a.m. in Norman Park sharp. Thanks very much. Good night.